Here we go, here we go, here we go. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Down and quiet. And we're off. So hopefully Joseph can get it fired up here and get back on the track. They're trying to get Joseph fired up in staging. Remember, if Joseph or Keimon get fired up, feel free to jump out there. Keimon's out. Thank you. He's had his fun for the week. All right, that's what we like to hear. I hate when people miss the race, but if you're having fun, that's all that matters. So everybody coming by for lap one. It's Carlos Segui, your leader. Hi, Bob. So once again, mechanics stand back against the wall in pit lane. All mechanics back against the wall in pit lane. All mechanics back against the wall in pit lane. So it looks like Deschenes and Beaver not getting a lap in. There's Deschenes getting his first lap. So Vanderpool, Segui, and Willson all doing battle. So rough first lap for Eric. And Bryce not getting a lap. Watch the straightaway, straightaway, straightaway. All clear, straightaway's clear. All right, 130 down, 10:30 left to go. Nick Vanderpool, our leader.
Minutes left.
All right, 2 minutes down, 10 to go. Our pro Nitro Buggy C main. Watch it, Carlos. Watch it. Watch it. Pro Nitro Buggy C main. Final C main coming up next. Right now it's Willson out front. Segui in second. Vanderpool in third. So we will water the edges after the next race. Before the B mains, we will water the edges after race 19. Just the edges. So Joseph Johnson getting out there. So 2:30 down, 9:30 to go, drivers. 2:30 down. There's your leader down the straightaway, Tim Willson. Out front, leading the way. Nick Vanderpool second and Carlos Segui in third. Nick Sava running fourth. Eddy Fikes in fifth. Montague in sixth. Anthony Bell in seventh. Nick Sublette eighth. Sebastian Beltran ninth. Chris Vincent in 10th. Tim K 11th. Eric Deschenes in 12th. And Joseph Johnson in 13th. Beaver and Lawrence not making the start. I believe Beaver was out there. He was checked in, but not completing any laps. Eric had a real long first lap. So once again, mechanics stand back against the wall in pit lane. Mechanics stand back. I don't want to say that a million times. I know I'm going to have to. If you're not working on your cars, and other mechanics, make sure you help me out throughout the day. Other mechanics, help me out down there. And make sure you tell your neighbor to stand back so that we can see. 3:45 down, 8:15 to go, drivers. 3:45 down, 8:15 to go.
Eight minutes left.
Four down, 8 to go. So pit stops should come up at the 6-minute mark. Couple more coming on the back double. Right after that orange buggy, you'll be clear. Clear, clear, clear. All right, 4:30 down, 7:30 to go for Tim Willson with an 8-second lead. Nick Vanderpool in second, and Montague now up to third. So there's your leader down the straightaway, the all-white. So it looks like our leader might have came in for pit. So 5 minutes down, 7 to go. Drivers 5 down, 7 to go. It's 5 down, 7 to go. We're still a minute away from halfway here. We'll run our Pro Buggy C main, and then we'll water the edges. We're going to need volunteers for water. So anybody that can help me out, maybe Roman or Anthony, anybody that's watered throughout the day. We're just watering the edges today, just the edges, to keep the dust down the best we can. 5:30 down, 6:30 to go, drivers. 5:30 down, 6:30 to go. So fast lap of the race goes to Willson. He's only 1.7 ahead of Vanderpool. Here comes third place. There's Carlos Segui down the straightaway. And then the battle. Nick running fourth. Anthony fifth. Nick Sava sixth. Eddy Fikes in seventh. Tim K in eighth. Vincent ninth. Looks like something happening to Montague. Montague was in a transfer spot. Now dropping down. Sebastian running top 10. There's Tommy with a 1 minute 7 second lap time. All right, so pit stops should be happening or done with. We're just past the halfway mark. 6:15 down, 5:45 to go. Nick Vanderpool now taking over the lead. Willson in second, Segui in third. Pro Nitro Buggy C main coming up next. Pro Nitro Buggy C main coming up next. So let's find our lead battle. There they are. There's Willson anyway. Nick might have came in for fuel last time by. There's Nick running second. And there's Carlos in third. Looks like Carlos coming in for fuel.
5 minutes left.
Remember, all mechanics stay back unless you're fueling your driver. That's the only time you step forward. Got a long day of racing ahead of us. Once again, no A-main warm-ups. All A-mains will get extended warm-up prior to their race. So Pro Nitro Buggy C coming up. We got 7:30 down, 4:30 to go. Keimon Lawrence, make sure you're ready to marshal. I know you're in pit lane. So Mr. Lawrence, if you can make sure you're marshaling. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Joseph Johnson, I know you're out. Make sure you're ready to marshal. And Bryce Beaver, I know you're out. Make sure you're ready to marshal. All right, 7:45 down, 4:15 to go. Long lap for Chris Vincent there. A 1:21 for Vincent.
4 minutes left.
8 down, 4 to go, drivers. 8 down, 4 to go. Willson now with 7 seconds on Vanderpool. There's your leader down the straightaway, coming up on traffic. Over that right side triple, the all-white. Be aware, guys. And Willson getting it wrong, but he kind of bonsai'd in there. So your leader through the berm and over the second set of triples, making it a double single. Coming over the tabletop in the all-white. Over the front side triples in the all-white is your leader. That is Tim Willson, Vegas local. Coming up on a ton of traffic here. I'll do my best when they get by the loop. But there's 6 cars in front of Willson that he's got to make it through. So be aware, you guys coming by staging. That's going to be Beltran, Fikes, K, Montague, and Nick Sublette. So be aware, Montague, K, Fikes, Beltran, and Bell, your leader coming up in the all-white. All-white is the leader. 9 down, 3 to go, drivers. 9 down, 3 to go. Final 3 minutes. Vanderpool still in second. Segui third. Nick Sava running in the 4th spot. All-white coming up on that pink car. All-white, go, go, go. So Tim Willson. Oh, Willson, he got by all that traffic and then made a mistake by himself. And then the traffic piled into him. They had nowhere to go. So we helped him out, but unfortunately he made his own mistake there. 2:30 to go, drivers. Leader over the backside double. Track is bumpy. So now leader coming up on Fikes and Sublette. Leader coming up on Fikes and Sublette in the all-white. And now Vanderpool getting closer. Vanderpool only 3 seconds back, and Carlos Segui in that third and final transfer spot. Nick Sava running 4th. Anthony Bell 5th. Beltran 6th. Montague 7th. Nick Sublette 8th. Eddy Fikes 9th. Tim K 10th. Deschenes 11th. Chris Vincent in 12th. Those are the only 12 still racing around at this time. 10 minutes down, 2 to go, drivers. 10 down, 2 to go. Pro Nitro Buggy, C main. Coming up next, Pro Nitro Buggy, C main. Coming up next. So it looks like Eric Deschenes has given 3rd place the wheel. So Eric wheeling Carlos Segui off the track. Not aware, I'm sure, that he was 3rd place. Regardless, shouldn't wheel anybody off the track. But with these bumps, it makes it hard to race side by side without getting shot over into somebody. 1:15 to go, drivers. 1:15 remaining. So Nick Sava, let's see if Nick Sava now is close enough to capitalize. He was 6.5 seconds behind Carlos. There's Vanderpool. Let's see, here comes Carlos. So there's Carlos and Nick Sava. Oh, Nick Sava not close enough. There's Nick Sava, 5 seconds behind Carlos for that final transfer spot.
45 seconds left.
Looks like the leader coming up on that orange buggy through the switchbacks over that center table. 30 seconds to go for Tim Willson, Nick Vanderpool, and Carlos Segui looking to bump up into the B main. So that's going to be Sebastian right in front of our leader, Willson. So Beltran, be aware, leader is behind you. 20 seconds, drivers, 20 seconds.
15 seconds left.
Carlos going to make it by. Let's see if Sava makes it. Sava now only 3.8. So Sava has a shot on the final lap. Nick going to make it by 5 seconds ago. And that is time. Anthony Bell, you're done with the top 5 for Bell. Remember, top 3 back to Tech. Top 3 back to Tech. And there's your winner, Willson, bumping up to the B. Willson, I'll need your buggy to Tech.
Sebastian Beltran done. Eddy Fikes done. Tim K done.
Finish the lap you're on, guys. Finish the lap you're on.
Nick
Vanderpool, you're done. Bumping up into the B. Nick, I'll need your buggy to Tech.
Carlos Segui
and
done.
Carlos going to bump it up into the B. Carlos, I'll need your buggy to Tech.
Chris Vincent done. Eric Deschenes done. Nick Sublette done.
Waiting on 2 more. 2 more. Should be Nick and Tommy.
Nick Sava
There's
done.
Nick. It doesn't look like Tommy's out there. So that's going to do it. So Willson, Vanderpool, and Segui, your top 3 moving on. I need those 3 to Tech. Nick Sava gets 4th. Anthony Bell 5th. Beltran 6th. Fikes 7th. K 8th. Deschenes 9th. Sublette 10th. Montague, Vincent, Johnson, Beaver, and Lawrence. I need all those drivers, including Johnson, including Beaver,